Ashley, talk a little bit about some of the things that are going on.
Well, that's right, Leanne. What I found most disturbing about the situation here in Turkey right now is that we all know, as you said, the July 15th coup occurred, and they're blaming U.S.-based Islamic cleric Fethullah Gulen for that. And Erdogan, what he actually did was he sent out his anti-terror prosecutors, and he sent out arrest warrants for over 40 journalists. So he's actually going ahead and doing a brazen purge based on political affiliation. So this is a big draconian clampdown kind of on our freedom of speech, just generally, because if someone is going to do this in a situation where, there's a coup going on, it could happen at any time. And so that's something that's concerning to me. Also, it affects their wanting to get into the EU, because right now, with a coup going on, obviously that's going to mess up their bid for getting into the EU. Right.
They're obviously going to be moving further away from the West and more so getting involved with some of the conflicts there in the Middle East. And we've always kind of looked to Turkey, at least, to kind of keep the peace, I guess, keep harmony between Islam and the West. And now they're saying, well, no, we want to form the most perfect Islamic state. Of course, there was a lot of pushback there of, why are you helping the Kurds to defeat ISIS? But I mean, we've seen the arrest or suspension of 57,000 soldiers, police, judges, civil servants. 62 children have been arrested for treason that were part of a military school, and there are reports of them torturing detainees. So this is absolutely insane. People are saying that it was Fethullah Gulen's, his lackeys were kind of fearing Erdogan, and so they staged an ill-prepared coup. But that's just not likely. What we're probably seeing here is Erdogan, who really wanted to go ahead and siphon off a lot of power for himself. Thank you, Ashley. Now stick around, because coming up, we've got more reports.
Madam Chair, I move that the convention suspend the procedural rules. I move that all votes cast by delegates be reflected in the official record. And I move that Hillary Clinton be selected as the nominee of the Democratic Party for President of the United States.
David Knight for INFOWARS.com. They have now made it official. Hillary Clinton is the Democrat nominee. They had the state of Vermont pass so that Bernie Sanders could come out and say that they should waive the tally and make it unanimous that Hillary Clinton is the nominee. Of course, we saw the signs that said, do the most good. That's the best they can come up with for unity. In other words, Hillary's not all that bad. That's the message for unity that they're telling people. So we're going to talk to delegates here who are for Bernie. We're going to see if they really are going to buy this, if they're going to throw away the idea of TPP, if they're going to throw away the idea that the bankers should be in charge of everything. Because, of course, it was Bill Clinton who created the consolidation of the too-big-to-fail banks, who shut down Glass-Steagall. In spite of what Elizabeth Warren says, you're not going to see any kind of economic reform from Hillary Clinton. You're going to see Wall Street very happy at this nomination. For INFOWARS.com, I'm David Knight.
We won't vote for Hillary! Joe Biggs with INFOWARS.com. We're standing outside of the Wells Fargo Center where the DNC is currently taking place, and everyone is screaming, hell no, DNC, we won't vote for Hillary. And another side note, notice how the wall has blocked out the entirely large group of praise liberals.
Bernie buttons and Bernie shirts. Democracy is dead, but Bernie buttons and Bernie shirts. Fuck Hillary. Bernie buttons and Bernie shirts. Capitalism is dead, but democracy. Ah, shit, I'll f it up.
Say it again.
Bernie buttons and Bernie shirts. Democracy is dead, but capitalism is not. Bernie buttons and Bernie shirts. Democracy is dead,
Not that heavy.
All right, so here we are.
Carrying this metal box all around the city in 100-degree weather.
All right, so we're downtown in Philly. This is Center City. We have City Hall right here. And how many people do you think are out here right now?
Thousands.
I haven't really gotten this. The crowd is good. It started out fairly small at Broad and Diamond. It has grown considerably along the course of the march.
So you guys have marched all the way from Broad and Diamond with this, and you're saying this is a symbolism of the death of the Democratic Party due to the fact that the DNC and democracy, due to the fact that the DNC leaks came out to show that there was collusion against Bernie Sanders, what the people wanted. He was a populist choice, obviously. So, you know, tell me, what pisses you off about Hillary Clinton the most?
Her lies. Her lies, and she acts like she could apologize and just say it's okay, you know, I'm sorry.
What do you think about
stealing elections?
What do you think about a person like her coming out on TV and saying, you know, being asked, do you think you've ever lied before? And she goes, no, I don't think I've ever lied before. I mean,
I would have said, yes, I lied.
I think that's why she coughs all the time, because that's her body's natural reaction to being such a lying ass human being.
Right. I mean, it's possible, or she could pay people to, you know what I mean, teach her how not to lie, but I guess she's not smart enough to
You'd
do
think
that.
being a Clinton and having that political privilege your entire life, you'd learn to do it a lot better, but obviously not. So what do we have? We have the upside down
Dead donkeys.
Dead donkeys. The Philly donkeys, we got them all over, you know?
Yeah.
You know? Got one over there, two over there.
So what are you hoping that'll be able to happen this week?
I hope that Bernie Sanders wins the Democratic nomination. I hope that there's no way that Trump will ever become close to the presidency.
You know, it's amazing. I've gone to so many different rallies, from Trump rallies to Bernie rallies to Clinton rallies. And Bernie and Trump both can fill out huge sports arenas. Right. But Hillary always gets a building besides a giant sports arena, and she has to pay people to come in.
Right.
You know,
Right.
If you spell your name for me, the largest voter bloc in this country is the Independent Party. The two-party system barely stands a chance to the Independent Party. This is an election cycle of insiders and outsiders. And when I say insiders and outsiders, I mean independents versus everyone else in the two-party system.
Now, are you going to end up voting for Hillary if she becomes a nominee? Are you guys going to hope that Bernie's going to go the other way and then you guys can get another?
It's delusional for me to think that someone's going to do the opposite of what they're saying they're doing. Hillary needs to say the things that I need to know, I need to hear, before I can vote for someone like her.
I feel like
this is the same politics as usual. I don't want to participate in the politics as usual.
I feel like Hillary Clinton's the kind of politician that she walks in front of people, she says what she knows they want to hear, but then she goes back behind it and then says, F all these people, screw these people.
Yeah, she throws them under the bus. It's the political way. This is our political system. It is set up. It is the politics of fear. They're slinging mud at each other. The Democrats sling mud at the Democrats, or the Democrats sling mud at the Republicans, Republicans vice versa. We can't do that. We have Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, the two most unfavorable candidates. Hillary Clinton is the most unfavorable candidate in the Democratic Party right now. That is a product of voting through fear-mongering. Vote for the greater good.
Have you seen our trucks driving around town that say Hillary for prison?
I have, yes.
Oh, that was yours.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's your truck? Love it. The red sign?
Well, yeah.
My husband had one for 2 weeks.
Let me hear you guys say Hillary for prison.
Hillary for prison.
There you go.
Hillary for prison.
That's my money.
Somebody's
Hillary in prison?
Thank you, man.
You know what, the ironic part about that is we are against privatizing prisons.
Yeah.
This is also
We feel that strongly about her.
Yeah.
That she's done wrong and she needs to acknowledge that.
I mean,
that
how
we are
can you
here.
have the director of the FBI come out and simply like the first 10 minutes lay out every reason why she should be thrown in jail, and then go, I don't think anyone's going to prosecute her, and then walk
On top
away.
of that, why is it that she can stand there and say, we need to have people that the Guccifer, for example, the hacker, held responsible for his actions, but she gets a free pass for her actions? Why is it that the DNC gets a free pass for their actions? They rigged the entire election. This whole thing should be thrown away. Provisional ballots. We had massive voter suppression and election fraud in various states.
But Treyas did far less and got more punishment, which is ridiculous. She's done far worse and deserves far more.
There are so many politicians that should be in jail. We have like George Bush got a free pass. He should have been in jail. Hillary Clinton, free pass. Why is it that the Obama administration was one of the most like aggressive in putting people in jail for breaching national security, and yet they let Hillary Clinton, they let her go scot-free? Why is it that she is above the law?
One question. What is she going to do running us or taking over the United States when her husband cheats on her again? They going to fall apart? Huh?
This has been Joe Biggs from INFOWARS.com at Center City, Philadelphia, where democracy is apparently died. Joe Biggs here with INFOWARS.com, and I'm outside of the Wells Fargo Center where the DNC is currently taking place. But why are you so emotional right now, ma'am?
Because there are all these people out here who want to tell superdelegates what they really want, and yet we've been shouting here for days. I don't have a voice anymore, and they still haven't listened.
So do you feel that the DNC, now that you've seen the leaks, have kind of been pitted against you, and they've taken your voice away, and that's why you're so emotional? Because, you know, for once you had a chance to vote and you believed in something, and now it's kind of being stolen from you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to say it. Like, the DNC is just shit, honestly. Like, I can't say that for everyone in the DNC, but Schultz is a and it breaks my heart. Sorry, I can't do any better.
We're standing outside of the Wells Fargo Center where the DNC is currently taking place. Now I'm standing outside where tons of Bernie Sanders supporters are currently over at the fences, keeping the people out there, shaking it, screaming, hell no DNC, we won't vote for Hillary. And now I'm with a 19-year-old right here. His name's Joey. He's a local. He's holding a sign that says 19-year-old against globalism. So tell me about why you're out here and what this all means to you. What are you trying to do?
Well, you know, I came out here, mostly not supporting a candidate, but if someone asks, I'll tell them I'm voting for Trump, because if you tell these guys you're voting for Trump, they won't even talk to you. So, you know, I'm out here trying to raise awareness for globalism for these liberals over here, you know, trying to teach liberals about globalism and the hugest threat to Western civilization as we know it. And I've been walking around and I'm getting thumbs up from Bernie supporters, liberals, even a couple anarchists, not many, but a couple. These people don't know about globalism. They're just going along with anyone's ideas around here, I'm thinking. Either that or they truly do understand globalism, and Bernie supporters and Trump supporters have that common ground, which is globalism. And that's why I'm here, man. I'm just trying to have good conversation, gotten a lot of good conversation, seen some communists, a lot of anarchists, about like 7 communists, straight up Soviet Union flags, man. It's been crazy.
So what are you telling people when you engage in a debate